not LeBron James. I'm not gonna tell my kids what they have to do. I just wanted my kids to play and enjoy the game and whatever they can get back out the ball game, we will take it. Once a part of the champ, I told them whatever opportunity that you have, you should have a chance to play in the NBA.
Been through a lot. I've been through a lot in my teenage phase. I went through a lot in my 20s. I made a lot of mistakes, and there was a lot of people who drugged me through the dirt for it. And I believed it for a long time. I wasn't nice to myself because of what others said about me until I knew who I really was and whose I really was, which is yours, Lord. Now nobody can shake how I feel about myself. Nobody can change how I feel about myself. Nobody can change how I be.
Oh my God.
Shakur, and you just said y'all wouldn't fight each other. But let me ask you this. Do you think your skill level is up to par with his skill level?
I think I'm the best in boxing.
Come on, Keyshawn, man. I fuck with you, Keyshawn. Your skill level is up to Shakur's skill. Come on, man. Come on, man. You the best in boxing? He dead ass.
He didn't blink, killer.
He didn't blink. He didn't stutter.
He three, man.
I like that. I like that.
It's just
like
the last person told you that, killer. He went out.
Look, man, who out
but
here?
That's not Keyshawn.
Let's talk about 147 and fight him at his weight. Like, it's weird because, like, I know y'all seen the video when I was talking to his father.
Yeah.
He's saying he told me to stand on my word.
Yeah, he said stand on your word.
Now he's out here calling out other fighters. He's literally calling out other fighters at 154. So damn, you ain't standing your word and I'm making you run out your own weight class. Like, what we talking about here? Like, you really, I wouldn't say you scared of me because fighters aren't really scared of fighters, but you're ducking me? Like, what is it about?
You don't think fight
that level yet. And it's like, if I fight him now, it's like me kind of like picking on a little kid. Now, I can fight him now. And you know we signed under the same
like
management.
Fighting Abdullah Mason is fighting a kid?
Bro, I will stop Abdullah, bro. How many times he get hit, bro? You think you gonna keep taking these, my nigga? I will stop Abdullah, bro. I will stop Abdullah, bro. Facts. And I don't even, like, I want him to keep being successful. I want him to keep doing what he's doing. He's a hell of a fighter. You know what I'm saying? All them brothers behind him, he take care of the family. You know what I mean? So
changes that you've made, be it personnel in your life, maybe the steps that you've taken that make sure that we don't get a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, Ryan Garcia.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it had to do with just, you know, mental health issues. So we definitely started there. And then we had to, you know, really take a step back and realize what's really going on. You know what I mean? It's like, why am I drinking so much? Why am I crashing out so hard about certain things and, you know, not caring about myself? I was in self-destruction mode after the Haney fight. I just, after feeling like I was set up and, you know, and just feeling like it was so injustice because in my heart, yeah, I may have been drinking and doing all of that, but I never took steroids in my life. And I'll go down to my deathbed with that. And it just hurts me because I got tested the whole time through and it really damaged my heart. And I just wanted to like say, fuck everything. I don't care about anything. I don't care about my reputation. I just lost it. Like I definitely went into a manic state of just not giving a fuck. You know what I mean? And it really destroyed a part of my life and a part of my reputation, part of my relationship with God, everything. I wanted to tear everything down, everything. So it was just self-reflection, therapy, and staying away from toxins that will mess with your brain.
I respect that, bro, for you accepting, for you taking accountability and says, hey, I've made some mistakes in my life. I understand the mistakes that I've made, and I'm doing the best job I possibly can to make sure this Ryan Garcia going forward is something that I can be proud of, my family, my fans can be proud of. So Ocho and I take my hat off to you, bro. Congrats.
Yeah, most definitely.
I just like at this point, it's like I'm fighting for a world championship, and you know, part of me is like, maybe it's good I never really got that championship. Yeah, I got the fame, and yeah, I had all the money and everything, but to represent what a champion really is, I don't think I was ready to do that. You know what I mean? It's like, to be a champion, I see like an honorable dude that you want to see, like, damn, that's how he holds himself. You know what I mean? And I know I'm ready for that now. Like, when I get that title, I'm gonna hold it proudly, and I'm gonna kick ass. And we're not running from no smoke as a champion.
Boy, I am currently, but after this fight, I'll be sort of a free agent.
All right, man, let's waste no time, man. We're gonna start off with Floyd, and then we gonna get a little bit of Conor Benn and tie that in with the sanction belt body. So we ain't gonna really waste no time this morning. We're gonna dive right into it. Shout out to Big Sarge 31. It's just crazy how Ryan and Keyshawn both use mental health to salvage the worst moments in boxing. This excuse, and talking about Shannon, talking about he took accountability. No, he didn't. He made a bunch of excuses. A bunch of these, all them dudes, like 98.7% of them dudes that's in Hollywood, that's in the industry, they sellouts, Keyshawn full of shit for saying that. Shout out to Master Gawk 9, which is a crazy name. No Diddy. CR Senior salute. Yeah, hit the like button. I'm gonna say a couple of things. I seen Tom video talking about Zuffa, said they was gonna start new talent. Like I said, I did the research from the beginning. Basically, excuse me. So basically, and I'll say this again for people who don't know, Zuffa is going to have a bunch of regular cards on Paramount where they're building their stars, and then they're going to have a bunch of top cards that's going to be also simultaneously on CBS and Paramount Plus. So these are big cards, and they will also have MMA cards. That's part of the MMA deal, I believe. I could be wrong on that. So this is why you see them signing Conor Benn. They're going to sign top talent, and they're going to have the young fighters fight on the regular cards and build them also, some of the young fighters, on those big CBS cards under the top talent. So yeah, they're building a farm system, but also their agenda is they have to suffice, I think, 10 to maybe 13 fight dates on CBS, regular CBS. So they have to have top talent. So they will have top talent, and they will have a farm system, and the farm system will support the top talent, and the top talent will support this farm system. So what that means is basically that all the undercards will be their rising stars on those CBS apps, on the streams on the CBS card. So yeah, they never said they wasn't building top talent, because that would be stupid, because they have 12 regular major fight dates or something like that on CBS. Also, I find it funny that people get on YouTube and don't read the rules. I hear a couple people, just, not even just in this space, talking about I got hit with copyrights and I got, striking my channel. And I'm just thinking, like, before you hop on the platform, or before, you sign your car over, you need to, or you buy a house, you want to read the law. You want to read it, even if you got to take it to a lawyer. So when you get on YouTube, yeah, you can't copyright. Yeah, you can't use this. Yeah, you got to know what fair use is. Because if you're doing this, even if you're doing it for the frisky and you don't care about the money, they still can take away your channel. So when you get on here, you have to learn the law. You have to learn the rules. Even when you first get into your job, right? The number one thing you should get familiar with is with the rule book, right? That's the number one thing you should be familiar with is your rules, union or not union. You can't count on somebody else to be able to save your job. You must save your job. Even when you start talking about HIPAA and privacy agreements, you have to read those things, especially in critical situations. So it's a bunch of people hop on YouTube and get these copyright strikes and they start crying. Now you can reach out to people and unstrike it and have them remove the strike, you remove the content. But most people assholes. So you have to circumvent, around that. And there's ways to do it, putting it behind a paywall. And it's just so on, right? I'm not gonna get into some of my secrets, but to this comment right here, you gotta do better, brother. Because what they say right here? They say co-founder of Zuffa Boxing, Turkey Al-Sheikh. Turkey Al-Sheikh is still funding Eddie Hearn. Turkey Al-Sheikh is still paying Conor Benn, still paying Shakur Stevenson's purse. So at the end of the day, Conor Benn didn't duck shit. Turkey Al-Sheikh is the power player in boxing. So Conor Benn didn't duck shit, and he getting $15 million a fight. That's more than what Shakur Stevenson is getting. So at the end of the day, he didn't duck shit. Turkey controlled this shit. Turkey controlled the money in the fight game. So there you have it. Turkey controlled this shit. It said co-founder is up for boxing. There you have it. He didn't duck nothing. Turkey getting paid. Conor getting paid. Shakur getting paid off Turkey. This is what these boys don't be saying. They tell a lot of lies. Like Oscar De La Hoya and his cap back Thursday. That's a bunch of lies. A bunch of lies. Instead of talking about the shit that's in his yard and the problems that's in his yard. You know what I'm saying? But let's start off. So Floyd Mayweather said he is unretiring. He's going to do an exhibition with Mike Tyson. Don't nobody really care about that in Africa. This nigga broke. Y'all should have known when he was doing an exhibition in Africa with Mike Tyson. Nigga should have knew he was broke. He also signed with new management. They used to be over there with HBO as well. So I did the research. Y'all see the video in the next coming days. So he went back, like I said, he makes smart business decisions. He delegate because he doesn't delegate to understand. Okay, let me hire this person. He can teach me again. He don't have the brain to retain anything. So he trusts other people with his money, other people with his business. And we already know, you got too many hands in the pot, somebody gonna pinch off the top. So, it doesn't surprise me none. Mike Tyson went broke, Evander went broke, all them motherfuckers go broke. Boxers are not smart. They're not. A lot of the few niggas around here getting extorted right now. He said, I still have what it takes to set more records in the sport of boxing from my upcoming Mike Tyson event to my next professional fight afterwards. No one will generate a bigger gate, have a larger global broadcast audience, and generate more money with each event than my event. And I plan to keep doing it with my global media partner, CSI Sports, and Fight Sports, Floyd and his comeback. So he broke. And you think it was, him just going broke now. Also, he waited to Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford got the hell up out of there. You know what I'm saying? He waited till Terrence Crawford got the hell up out of there. He waited till Adrian Broner, got out of shape. Because guess what? He not coming back versus nobody black. Let's keep that a beam. He probably gonna try to target Mario Barrios, possibly a Pacquiao rematch. So he ain't coming back to fight Dev. Even if Adrian Broner to get it together, that would generate a lot of money. He ain't coming back. He don't want to break bread with brothers. He wanted to say, I'm a bud of black fighters, and that's it. So this was strategic. He waited to Bud to get out the way. If he did consider somebody, it'd be Earl. But he, unless Earl look really, really bad, if Tim Tszyu beat Earl, he might come up there and beat Tim Tszyu. He ain't fighting nobody black. He ain't never broke bread with black fighters. Let's keep it real. Yeah, he fought Zab. All right. Zab was coming off a loss. He fought Shane. You know, Shane was older. And people said, well, Shane ducked him back in the day. Shane ended up fighting Oscar De La Hoya. You know, he ain't never broke bread with them dudes. Devin Alexander, Timothy Bradley, Keith Thurman. The dude that ducked Keith Thurman, he broke bread with Marcos Madonna instead of fighting Keith Thurman. He ain't breaking bread with no bro. If he coming back, he didn't fight Hispanics in his prime. You damn no sure he ain't gonna fight them in his decline. But a lot of these fighters today is to blame for it. Y'all created a void for Logan Paul, Jake Paul, Aiden Ross, $1 million worth of game. Gillian Wallow do boxing event. You know, y'all created this void. Ain't no way back in the day that a network would allow Amanda Serrano's and Katie Taylor a prime spot on the prime network. Ain't no way that should have ever happened in the prime of boxing. Y'all letting the hoes, you know what I'm saying, take y'all money and take y'all spot on Netflix. When women can start down, you know, women start taking a spot like that they did with Netflix, that let you know everything you need to know about the sport of boxing. Y'all created this void. Ain't no way Floyd should be able to come back in boxing and do a real professional fight and tell y'all niggas to move over. Ain't no way. He the same guy that was in y'all ear that told y'all to set y'all up for failure. Same guy that told Ryan Garcia allegedly not to make weight versus Devin Haney. Same guy that's probably allegedly telling Keyshawn and Shakur and them and Devin and them not to fight black fighters. That's the same dude. This nigga ain't nothing but Steven from Django. That's why all these niggas done turned cool. They've been getting advice from this guy. And look at him, grossed $1 billion, and this the guy y'all take advice from, a broke ass nigga that said, you know what, Mexicans help me get to where I'm at, not blacks. Just notice. It probably would have been best if Pacquiao would have knocked this whole ass nigga out to keep it a bean. It probably would have been best because then, you know, even after that, Pacquiao still fought the best. This mark ass nigga fought like a bitch, and look at all the rest of these fighters. They go in there and fight just like he did. He fought like a bitch. His impact on boxing has been primarily negative. And I know a lot of people going, oh, we supposed to be brother. Man, coons don't deserve no protection. Keep telling y'all that. Coons don't habitual coons don't deserve deserve the black community or the productive black community protection. Why you think all these niggas throw 1 or 2 punches like pussies? You know what I'm saying? You don't have that many exciting fighters that's at the top of the boxing game. Everybody don't try to go for the knockout. Everybody throw 1 or 2 punches. Everybody punch and get out the way. And like at the end of the day, dog, he's the major influence. He in their ear, he in the Hispanics' ears, giving them advice to how to beat them because he don't want them to be better than him. You know this nigga, he ain't never came out and really said nothing about what Crawford did. He showed a betting slip. He probably had a betting slip on Canelo Alvarez. If Canelo would have won, he would have posted this nigga ain't y'all friend. Y'all, every nigga that worked with him, his career went down the drain, not named Shakur Stevenson. Look what he did to Richardson Hitchinson. He could have got him any opportunity he could have. That's why Cash Flow Diaz signed with Top Rank. That's why Andre Ward ain't signed with him. That's why Mikey Garcia ain't signed with him. Who else was trying to sign? Oh, they was trying to recruit over there. It was a couple guys that it's for what? For what? All he gonna do is hate and hold you back. Tank said the same thing. Tank probably got those opportunities because of Al, not because of Floyd. Soon as he's just typical nigga business. Soon as Tank made him mad, what'd he say? We'll go fight Lomachenko. We got to make that Todd the Buff call. I'm telling y'all, man, he ain't y'all friend, bro. He more Hispanic friend. He more of a Hispanic friend than a black friend. Y'all, but he giving y'all all the wrong advice. Just think about it. A kid like Devin, regardless of what his daddy got to say, Devin and his daddy is 2 different people. You know what it was like to be young. You was the same nigga that was beefing with your fucking daddy. But a kid that grew up in your gym, grew up idolizing, train with your father, you go and tell the Hispanic daddy fighting how to beat him, and you should cheat him. Where's the code at that? Where's the code at that? He taking pictures and hugging with Tio after what he said with black people up there with the small hat crew. You up there, butter biscuit dancing for Palestine or Israel, whichever one. I don't know the difference. You up there butter biscuit dancing for them and you still broke. Allegedly that manager ran all your money too. So y'all can take the advice. This has been one of the worst influences on the sport of boxing. And let's just talk about the shit outside the sport. Let's leave that on the outside. All these dudes fight just like them. 1-2, 2 punches, get out the way. They don't throw punches. They not exciting. They don't want to fight black fighters. This is the way it is. Why he ain't spoke up what Earl and what Terrence Crawford said about the sanctioning belt bodies? Because guess what? They got a leash and a dog collar around his neck. This nigga's a coon, man. I'm done talking about him. Done talking about him. Floyd need to fight. Bud was officially retired. Then he came. I said the same. I just said the same thing. I knew what it was. Eddie Hearn deserves to be jilted by Conor Benn by the intentional decision to sabotage Devin Haney's career only because Devin didn't want to sign a long-time contract with man. That's what it is. You see it all the time. Bob Arum will speak very highly of some of his fighters, and when they leave, sometimes they ain't shit. Same thing. It's just what it is. If these fighters didn't fight, these promoters wouldn't care about them. If you didn't go to your job and work every day, them people at your job wouldn't care about you. The bitch that you fucking every day, if she wasn't attracted to you or she wasn't with you, she wouldn't give a fuck about you. You got to remember that, bro. People don't care about what you got going on unless you some type of benefit to you. That's real spill. So that's just humans one-on-one. It ain't too many selfless people out there, and the people that are selfless and that look to help, they get taken advantage of, so they don't want to do it. Duran Carter 1176, he said, "It's a great to catch you live, brother. A long time subscriber here. I appreciate it, bro." He said, "I would love for SARS. I love Devin Haney signing one fight. It ain't no one. He is Zuffa. Look at this picture. He is Zuffa. He is Zuffa. Turkey Al-Sheikh, co-founder of Zuffa. He is Zuffa. He is Zuffa, brother. Y'all letting company names get in between. Do y'all know business? It's certain businesses that own like multiple things that you don't know. I can't really think of none right now, but it's some corporations like Pepsi. They also, this is not true. I don't know if it's true. They own Cheetos and they own this, that. They own the same thing. It's the same business model that Turkey Al-Sheikh is using, bro. He posed that boy about 13 to 15% of the zone. He got his foot in the zone and he's funding Zuffa. So the two boxing networks that still invested in boxing in America, Turkey is both connected with both of them. It's like Al Heyman. This is the best way I can use it. It's like Al Heyman, when he started PBC, he had NBC, he had, Showtime. He had all these different networks, Spike TV. This the same thing. Like when you see certain companies, like I can use Chevrolet or Chrysler. Chrysler is Dodge. They got what else do they got over there? Well, I can use Chevrolet. I can remember GMC. You know what I'm saying? At one point, GM had the Pontiac. That's gone. I like that G8 though. When they make that, obviously Pontiac gone. They got the Chevrolet brand, your Impalas, your Malibus. So it's the same. It's the same thing. It's the same thing that he's doing. It's the same thing. Don't let the names fool you. Whoever funding it or got a foot in the game, it's the same shit. Turkey controls all big fights in boxing, Zuffa for other platforms. Exactly. It's all the same. It's how they do in business. A lot of them food companies and they all owned by the same people. Floyd be buying hella stuff. That's a liability. Of course it is. That shit you do when you young. Purses. He buying purses and shit and a whole bunch of cars. They become liabilities because you still got to register. You still got to pay insurance. What is a man walking around with a purse? What's the benefit of you walking around with a purse? One way, the black community got their own definitions of what's goofy and what's lame, but what's lame? What's lame is an old nigga trying to stay young. It's one thing, if you like the trend that the younger guys are doing, you like, oh yeah, I like those shoes or I like that jacket. That's different. But if you going around and you trying to fit in and still trying to be young and wearing purses and shit, This nigga Wale, you know, he's a tether too. He's wearing a fucking ankle purse. These dudes is beyond moist, bro. If people don't, and these dudes just want to be cool, man, be yourself. If you think having a purse around your chest, a purse around your waist, or a fanny pack or carrying your purse, like, bro, you a whole blade, bro, and you an old nigga, man, you need your ass whooped. You need your ass whooped. Because you know in the 6th grade, the 8th grade, the 12th grade in college, you know you would have never put that purse on, or you would have got clipped. You would have got clipped. Wait, when you gonna do a panel? I don't really do them like that. I let Kobe come on and flame on. I don't really do panels no more, man. These niggas is weird. He said, "Oh, I'm gonna do one motherfucking guest appearance on somebody's page. I asked him to. I don't even think he do YouTube. I got to get back with him, but that's about it. Only good people care. Most people aren't good. Nope. And the people that do care, they turn them not to care because they get fucked over when they do care. Kraft is one of those. It's only about 3 or 4 companies of your stuff in the yeah, real talk. It's all the same. Like, I can't think of none off top because this is pretty much like, but yeah, same thing with the car industry. It's like Ford, they got Lincoln. You know what I'm saying? Like, you think it's no, nigga, it's a fucking Ford. I mean, Volkswagen and Audi. A lot of them shits Ford on Range Rover. Now that my brain kind of waking up in the morning, I just got up. They on Range Rover. Toyota got, Lexus, luxury export, United States. Most people don't know that's what Lexus is, a Toyota. A luxury Toyota, which, it's one of them luxuries that makes sense. If you know, you know. 50 over in a purse of sagging with pearls on. Yeah, these goofy niggas just be wanting to fit in, bro. But Blueface say I stand out, I don't fit in. I think he said something like that. Maybe it could be the wrong. And I see he about to fight, but we moving on from that mark ass shit. So let's talk about Oscar De La Hoya. Give me a minute. Let's talk about Oscar De La Hoya. Now, apparently I came across this particular interview that he did right before I got on. So I hadn't heard this yet. But let's go.
Oh, I'm going to pay shame on him. Shame on him because he knows that as a kid, all he dreamt about was fighting for the green belt. Okay? And it's not about just, I'm going to pay sanction fees. No, you're going to pay for kids' medicals. You're going to pay for the doctors outside who are going to take care of you. You're going to pay for all these programs that are continuing to help the sport. So if you don't want to pay the sanctioning fee, shame on you.
So my thing is this. Fuck them kids, because them kids don't look like us. Fuck them kids. Now, as far as the doctors, I'm pretty sure even when they boil down to it, it's coming out their pocket anyway. Even when they boil down to it, it's coming out your pocket anyway. So we can pay probably half the price, if that, for the doctors to be there. We can all pay all that. We can pay all that. You paying for what kids? The kids when, Triple G, when the WBC was trying to make Canelo Alvarez, he was talking about Shakur Stevenson, by the way. When the Triple G was, when they were trying to make Canelo Alvarez jealous and they had Triple G at the Mexican kids hospital, like, no, how's it benefiting us? You taking our black dollar and putting it in your community. We good on that. And guess what? It's no structure to the sanctioning belt bodies. You can buy for a spot, you strip us, but then Canelo can hold on to the belt forever. Y'all find ways to get the belt in Canelo hand. You do David Benavidez dirty. So to make up for doing him dirty with Canelo, you strip motherfucking Dimitri Bivol. And then when y'all tried to order fights and make the fight game good, nobody paid attention to y'all orders. People said, fuck that belt. So then you made the diamond belt. Then you made you made the Hoochie Mama belt. Then you made the franchise champion. Then you made all these different belts. You know what I'm saying? To appease everybody because you wanted to get money from everybody. At the end of the day, getting money from everybody, it don't benefit the black community. Once again, y'all benefit off of us, just like the Spaniards colonized y'all. Y'all trying to do the same thing. We good on that, bro. We don't want to do that. I'm glad that these dudes are taking the stands and saying, fuck the sanctioning belt bodies. I'm paying $300, $400 grand, $100 grand for what? For plastic? You know, and then he goes on in another interview and say, well, you know, they're trying to erase history. You can't erase history, bro. We ain't erasing history. Tradition is meant to be broken. Tradition is just because Vince Lombardi, the Super Bowl trophy was named after Vince Lombardi. What if somebody greater come along than Vince Lombardi? Vince Lombardi, get your name off the Super Bowl trophy. Just because you came first don't mean we got to pay homage to that. We always got to pay homage to that. We don't always have to pay homage just because you came first. Somebody can be greater unless it's the inventor. So that just made me look at it like hella funny that now all of a sudden they got Arnold Barboza coming out here saying that people should still fight for the belts and all that. You know, then they got other Hispanics coming out here trying to get the black fighters back on the plantation. At the end of the day, no. Y'all tell us we don't sell, we don't matter, you know, all that stuff. So I really don't understand it. I don't understand it. Legitimately. If y'all move the needle, y'all make all them, y'all take y'all belts, y'all been doing it anyway. Y'all been dissing the Cuban fighters, dissing the black fighters, dissing the Dominican Republic fighters, dissing the fighters from the continent of Africa. Just go do your own thing. Y'all get together. Y'all get y'all Hispanics to represent y'all belts. Since y'all make the most money, y'all move the sport. Make the belts for the Hispanics. They go over there and they say, we don't need no belts. We represent this Zuffa belt, or I don't want to represent nothing. You know, and it's the same clown ass dude who sold the ring belt to Turki Al-Sheikh. And he want to talk about moral compass and having a code and having a heart and, oh, what we need to do. No, you literally took money from Turki Al-Sheikh. You literally sold the ring magazine to Turki Al-Sheikh. But now you want to tell us we need to do better. Absolutely not. This dude is getting everything that he deserved to get in boxing. The same guy that's funding Turki Al-Sheikh funding your fight tonight. You don't even have the money to pay for Virgil. You don't have the money to pay for Ryan fight. You still need Turki Al-Sheikh while talking shit about him. Tell me this. What's the definition of a snake? That's got to be the definition of a snake. That's got to be the definition. You got your hand in Turkey pocket, but talking shit about the dude because he ain't choose you. He want to work with your fighter. He work with you. He seeing you a no good, sloppy motherfucker. Yeah, I'm going to say it. Oscar De La Hoya. And then a lot of y'all be liking his clap cap Thursday. Y'all, these old traditional gray hair ass niggas be liking this cap back Thursday on Instagram. Why y'all enabling this mark ass nigga, man? Read the comments. They don't like your black ass. That's one thing about it. These dudes be liking posts and it's just disrespectful to the sport. Oh, Dana's an MMA guy, and I don't really care for Dana. You care for these guys? Look at the state of the boxing. You care for the guys that destroyed it? Al, Oscar, Bob, this is who you protected? You like what you see now? You like Keyshawn and Shakur and them? Oh, man, they don't want to fight each other? You like Beaver running away from better BF? That's what you like? Who really watched these Matchroom cards? Who really watched these Golden Boy cards? I don't watch this shit. Y'all really be watching these Tuesday and Thursday and Friday and Saturday, these bullshit ass cards, these UK cards, man, I catch the highlight. Wish a nigga would sit there and watch Brandon Figueroa beat up an English muffin. I caught the highlight. And on Saturday at 5 o'clock, come on, man, be productive. Why don't y'all be productive, bro? At 5 o'clock, you got time to watch Figueroa in a UK bum, man. Man, go pick up an extra shift, bro. Word to the mother. Go pick up to an extra shift. I ain't watching that bull crap. Y'all be watching that shit on the zone? I ain't never watched a fight on the zone. Ain't never been worth watching. If I watch something, I'll stream it. And then when I sit down and stream a card for this, man, I'll be so miserable watching that shit, dog. I'll be miserable. It ain't even like, oh, man, the product's so good, I'm going to throw some bread at it. Absolutely not. It's a miserable product. One thing I don't like about Turki Al-Sheikh, and look at me, Turkey, look at me in your eyes, Turkey. That whole European length card you got, man, cut that shit, man. Cut that. We just need, man, 4 fights. We don't need 20 fights. On them 4 fights. And the main card is starting at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. 4 fights. That's all we need. The prelims, I don't care what you do in the prelims. 4 fights at the most. That's all we need. It'd be 20 fights on before the main event. Dog, you be about to fall asleep. We watching the fight at 1:30, and then they'll be like, we can't start the card because Turkey Al-Sheikh ain't showed up yet. What the fuck you mean Turkey Al-Sheikh ain't showed up yet? Man, nigga better stream that shit on his fucking cell phone. Oh, he ain't showed up yet. Like, get out of here, man. Start this card. But then they want your money. But you know, we got jobs, we got kids, we got stuff we need to do. And they got a whole card on and at Madison Square Garden. It started about 1 a.m. And you know Shakur Stevenson put a nigga to sleep. Like, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Oh, Turkey ain't showed up. I don't give a hell. Is the fighters here? The referee here? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's one thing I don't like. But, you know, with all good things, it's going to be some, especially new things, it's going to be some tweaks. It's going to be some tweaks. But, you know, just to talk about Conor Benn, and then I'll close it out with some questions or talk about the belt and Conor Benn. So, you know, Conor Benn signed for the 15 ball. He signed for the 15 ball, $15 million to fight. I already explained the Zuffa structure in the beginning. They going to have a bunch of young talent. And a lot of their cards, their regular Paramount cards, is just going to spotlight their young talent. But they got like 10 to 15 main event. I think it's more like 12 main event cards that's going to be on Paramount Plus and simultaneously streaming on CBS. So a lot of their top talent is going to be on Paramount Plus. I mean, be on CBS card. So Conor Benn, they may rent some fighters. You might see Shakur on there. You might see, I don't know, you might see Devin on some of these CBS cards or something like that. So yeah, in the beginning, yeah, Oscar De La Hoya is basically saying that oh, look at what they're doing in the beginning. Look at what they're doing. They got 4 cards in the basement. Oscar De La Hoya don't even got 2 cards this year, bro. They threw him a sympathy card with Kenneth Sims and Honor Barboza. And I love Kenneth Sims. Good dude. I interviewed him a couple years ago. You know? Real talk. But I ain't watching it. For what? What am I watching it for? Respectfully, what am I watching that for? It got to be worth my time to watch it. But, you know, Conor Benn left Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn ain't got no money, bro. The money that Eddie Hearn do be having, bro, it comes from Turkey Al-Sheikh. That's the regaling. People talking about loyalty. They don't have no loyalty. The minute Eddie Hearn started working with a fighter, the Pilgrim started talking bad about the fighter. Tell me I'm wrong. So ain't no loyalty in this. Eddie Hearn, I signed a 5-year deal with the Zone. Who cares, bro? What matchroom card do you see? Even the Jerron Booth's in his fights, man. Like, when he fights somebody, wake me up. He has nothing that's going to. The Zone has nothing that's going to attract me to the Zone. They have absolutely nothing. And they saying that it's just a one fight deal. It's just for one fight. It's one fight for $15 million. It's one fight for $15 million. There you go. It's one fight for $15 million. So whoever that fight may be, could be Shakur, could be somebody else. So be it. He can go right back to Eddie Hearn if he wishes to. This is what they're going to do at Zuffa. They're going to just sign these elite talents for one fight deals or a couple fight deals, and this is how they're going to fund their 12 major cards they must suffice on CBS TV. It's common sense. So, if Eddie Hearn mad at him for doing a one-off, can't get mad for somebody to go doing what's best for him and his family. I'm supposed to be loyal to you and make $3 or $4 million. Nah, when they made that money with Chris Eubanks and they did all that pay-per-view, you thought he wanted to go backwards? Absolutely not. He wasn't going no fucking backwards. So yeah, it's not to people making it a big deal. And then you got media saying shit like this. Oh, Conor being made one day regret leaving the protective arms of Eddie Hearn to go make $15 million. Like, come on, this is the type of shit that they write. You have a struggle right now that's going on with traditional boxing with the new wave that's coming in. And you want to know something, man? As I really about to really dig in, I'm gonna get to some questions, but I'm really about to dig in on this Hispanic agenda to get blacks back to the belts, right? I'm really gonna dig in on that for the rest of the stream after I make this comment. You never heard them condemn these guys like Eddie Hearn, Al Heyman, Bob Arum. You never hear them condemn them. These very same media public outlets, they never condemn them for fucking the sport up. They never condemn them for destroying the sport. But now that the sport is shifting towards, they complain about Jake Paul, they complain about Aiden Ross, they complain about Netflix not committing and wanting to do one-off fights. But you never hear these same publications talk about the man that's responsible for destroying the fight game. Al Heyman had $1 billion. Eddie Hearn had $1 billion. Bob Arum had access to a bunch of them. You never hear them write articles. You know why? Because they want access. And guess what? When they want access, they know with Dana White coming in and Turkey coming in, kicking the door, waving the fofo, it ain't gonna be no easy credentials no more. Excuse me. Dana White denied Stephen A. Smith credentials. He denied Stephen A. Smith credentials. So now they did all that boot licking, all that ass crack kissing, to these promoters and all this type of stuff. Now they must start over again. They must start over again. This is why they never caught out the bad things that's going on in boxing, because it was for selfish gain. It was for them to continue to have credentials, to have access to these guys. And guess what? If it's no longer if Eddie and Bob and Al no longer in control of the game and they out the game, guess what? They got to start, having more. They got to have relationships with new people. And they didn't talk so much shit about the mixed martial arts. They didn't talk so much shit about Dana White. So now they got to come back and they may not, Dana White is a vengeful motherfucker. So that's the thing about it. When you somebody like, I talked about this on the Patreon. I didn't upload the video. I should have redid the clip with B. Simone in there, but I didn't. But B. Simone had a clip where she basically said that, social media, when she got canceled off social media, she went from making like $1 million a month to $10,000 a month, right? When the direct consumer is consuming your content and you're a public figure and you speak and you don't have a major corporation behind you, the people and you directly plugging into the people, it's a problem. Because if you say something that people don't like and they cancel you, you don't have that corporation to protect you no more. And your money go down the drain. See, this is why you should build a platform that's you're genuine on and not disingenuous. You're not grifting. Grifters never last. Grifters never last. They come and they go. You see the Derrick Jacksons. You see the downfall of Anton Daniels. That Officer Tatum dude. Don't much. You see grifters. They come and go. They prefer having a strong peak than longevity. Eventually, a grifter gonna put the foot in their mouth. They come and they go, and these people just grift and kiss the ass with the power players, and they didn't tell them the truth. And guess what? Y'all talk shit about MMA. You talk shit about Dana White. Brad is very vengeful. They really not forgiving. So now with Dana White controlling it, now you gonna kiss Dana White ass? Now y'all gonna take back all the bad shit y'all said about Dana White? That's why they write articles like this. This is why they never called out these promoters who all Terrence Crawford exposed them. They all know each other. They all know each other. They all cool with each other, but they put this facade up that it's beef and boxing. Like I said, you can't build no business where the consumer is not getting the product that they want and need. You can't build no business on that. And this is what it is. Let's cater to the fighters. Let's let the fighters pick and choose. Let's nickel and dime, and nobody give us a big fight. That's just what it boiled down to. Unfortunately. Now, I'm gonna read some comments and then we gonna dig in on this Hispanic shit. Yeah, Oscar full of shit. Facts. Gino, what's going on? Let me see you wobble. Let me see you shake your shit. Whoa, drop. What was it, the 504 boys? Where them niggas at? Bud Stevenson, Haney already paid for the community. They don't need the WBC to do that. He said, if we don't sell, why you want us to leave? I'll have to pay belts and pay the fees. Laws being this. I'm telling you, man. Stop believing what they say and how they act, bro. Ricky, what's going on? Ricky! I don't know if you talked about it yet, but Turkey owns most of Zuffa, and he has stakes in the zone. I'm not sure if the state got cleared in the zone. I think he was buying. I think he was trying to buy 13 or 15% of the zone. I'm not sure if it cleared. I don't know how it works on the international level. So isn't Conor Benn going to Zuffa the same as the rest are going? Yeah. Yeah, and it's only a 1-fight deal. It's the same thing. We just spoke about that before you probably came in here. Like some companies got subsidiaries. The same, all this shit the same. The radio. That's why the radio's so trash. I got to get to that video. Pimp C talking about the radio. Why the radio was trash because it's owned by one company. We should be in bed by 10:30. They be trying to force feed British boxing. Yup. And guess what? These Negro fighters, I'll go to the UK to fight this guy to make some money. Instead of fight each other, they really, man, I did a video already. Y'all might see it tomorrow, next week. I don't know. Y'all gonna see the video. You'll know it when you see it. He said, I disagree with that part. How you gonna tell a man who paid millions of dollars for the fight that he can't that they can't wait for him? Yeah, no. Hell no, you can't wait for you. Get your ass there, nigga. Like shit, we paying too. You paying tickets? The consumer more important than Turkey. Ain't no consumer, ain't shit. Turkey gonna go somewhere else. Hell yeah. Yeah, fuck that. Like nigga, be on time or shit, run that shit. Better stream that shit on your phone. Nigga, that motherfucker, man, that fight was over at 2 a.m, bro. 2 a.m, that fight was over East Coast time. Nigga, get your ass there or stream that shit. Well, I don't give a fuck about none of that. Shit, stream it or get there on time. Yeah, hell yeah. Why we gotta suffer because your ass ain't there? Crazy he denied Stephen A when he was defending. Of course, he's a fucking porch monkey. He loved it. It gave him a fucking woody when Dana White didn't give him a credential. Bootlicker porch monkey niggas like Stephen A, they get a woody when Brad disrespect them. Golden Boy don't even got no champions. Why Oscar even paying fee? You ain't lying. Oscar's a mark. Oscar's a mark, man. We all know that Oscar's a mark, man. A man that talking about every man put on a pair of heels, a man that put stocking caps on, a man that was putting on a fucking fishnet lingerie on. He ain't even a man. That's a fucking female. Strong face ass wife. Bitch got more Botox than fucking than a porn star. Yeah, fuck up out of here, man. Nigga had a whole blade talking about what men need to do. Boy, be an advocate for female boxing. So basically, you getting this whole thing with Shakur Stevenson, Keyshawn Davis, Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence spoke about sanctioning fees, and you got a lot of people said they ain't paying sanctioning fees no more. So you got to remember, when Ryan Garcia said he wasn't paying, he didn't care about the belts. They didn't condemn Ryan Garcia. Guess what? Ryan Garcia said, I don't care nothing about the belt. And then he competed for the WBC belt. blew off the weight by 4 pounds, damn near. Also popped hot with the New York State Athletic Commission and VADA, and they talking about we here to support Ryan Garcia through his mental health issues. What you there to support somebody that said F your belt? He literally said, I don't care nothing about a championship belt. He literally, blew off the weight, didn't care about your championship belt. Then he disrespected the Latino community by popping hot twice with 2 different sanctioning belt bodies and then blaming everybody up under the sun for a situation. So they didn't condemn, Ryan Garcia for, doing the belt. And now, they got these different people coming out here like Arnold Barboza talking about, well, the belts are very important. Like, how you never had one? Like, respectfully, I like Barboza. But how you ain't never had one? You ain't never had one. Hold on. Now this some bullshit. Here, I just came across this. So in regard, and this is why I don't fuck with the sanctioning belt bodies. I just skimmed through it, so I could be wrong. So in regards to WBO middleweight champion Zanabig, the WBO championship committee hereby informs that on yesterday's day, it unanimously resolved to suspend middleweight champion Zanabig from participation in all boxing or exhibition events for the period of 1 year, retroactive of December 2nd. The official written ruling, so he got suspended for a year. I read it wrong, my bad. So he got shout out to WBO. They got a new president. So shout out to him. Yeah. Get him up out of here. Yeah. Get him up out of here. So let me see if we keep going. I'm trying to find a particular tweet. I don't know if I'm gonna find it. It was Lomachenko's birthday. I don't care. I swear. If he can kiss my daddy here. These hoes chose the bear. So a real nigga like me don't care. Sorry, Amanda Serrano's getting mad at Jake Paul, what he said about Puerto Rico. He still hit. I don't know. I'm just joking. I'm allegedly. I can't find the tweet. I know. I'm fooling. Hit her with the 2-pump special. But yeah, now they sitting here talking about, the belts are so important and we need they even created a chain. Did y'all see the chain? They said, "Look, how can we get the Negroes? How can we get the Negroes back to how can we get the Negroes back to the belt plantation? How can we get the Negroes back? How can we get how you get the Negroes back? You get them an iced out pendant. You get them an iced out chain. 0.5 carats. The rest of this shit rhinestone and fake. Yeah, we got a new chain. Yeah. This the Juneteenth chain. Yeah. This says $40,000. Yeah, this is a special chain. Niggas don't like belts. Y'all don't like belts. Hey, look, we can get y'all the chain, but if you lose, you got to get a chain to the next nigga that beat you. See, you can't keep the chain. Your name just gonna go somewhere on the chain, and if you lose, you got to get a chain back, and then we put the next champion on the chain. So we know niggas like shit that bling bling. We know it. You got to get your own chain. You just get the pendant. We gonna put it on the string, but you got to get your own chain. We know you Negroes got a chain, so the pendant should fit most chains. And if you can't get the chain to fix, you could just send them to the WBC jeweler, and we get the chain that fit right on there for extra 100,000 of your sanctioning fee, brother. See how they doing it, bro? Just like when they was talking about Amazon a couple years ago, Amazon support was celebrating the Juneteenth for the black employees, so they served chicken and waffles and watermelon. I know you think I'm lying. Look the story up. I'm not lying. They say, yeah, how can we get the niggas back to supporting us, brother? How can we get y'all back to supporting us, my brother? They know it's a wrap. They know the gig is up, bro. Mauricio Suleiman gonna have to go get a job. Oh, hold on. We trying. Hold on. Y'all don't be believing the kid, bro. Y'all don't believe me, brothers. Y'all don't be believe me when I said, dog. Man, man, y'all about to laugh, y'all. I never seen this video. Y'all just seen me click on it. I never seen it. What did Wayne want? No one coming back. No.
Everything.
Wonderful. For the WBC gift today.
No way. You have it with you?
Yeah, I have it with me.
Oh my God. Jesus, look at this. My God, I thought it was smaller, much smaller.
18.9 carats, over 800 stones. White diamonds in.
Can I try?
Absolutely.
Barrios, Ryan, who's gonna wear this? Let me try it. See, I want to see how you feel to be a champion. Can you put it in the back?
Pause. No Diddy.
Mira, Salvatore. Wow. I love it. Describe what this is.
It's WBC main event, World Championship chain, 18.9 carats, over 800 stones of white diamonds and emeralds.
And how do we call this?
It's the main event.
The main event. So Fundora Thurman is the second one.
The second one.
We have Barrios, Ryan Garcia, then Fundora Thurman.
He had the black man deliver the chain. Let me say it again, my Dr. Umar. He had the black man deliver the chain. And then he had the Mexicans fight for the chain. See, if you niggas come back and fight, you get a chain. We gonna get a chain to the Mexicans. If you niggas come back and fight, you niggas come back and fight on the plantation and don't go to Dana White, you get this chain. Emeralds like Sonic, you got white diamond, and look, we even had a token nigga deliver and make the chain. See, we support black businesses, my brother. We support the hood. We get back to the community. A black man made this chain, my brother. The black man made this chain. And even look here, I'm going to try it on so you niggas know what it looked like. See, my neck is about 95 inches from eating all them Cholitos and burritos. But when your skinny ass put the neck on, it's going to, do your chain hang low? Do it wobble to the floor? Does it shine in the light? Does it... y'all be thinking niggas be joking, dog. Y'all be, yeah, Keyshawn, you get this chain, bud. They never had this chain. You pull up on Bud with this chain, and the niggas you fire with this chain, them niggas gonna be like, damn, Bud might come back. We could get Bud to come back to fight for the WBC chain. Yeah, we're gonna get a chain so we can get Bud back in there to fight Canelo, and we can get this chain, man, so we can get all these niggas back on the belt plantation. We know niggas like shit that shine. See, y'all chain gonna be 20.1 carats, and the emeralds, my brother, they gonna be carved out the nicest Egyptian cave that we can find, my brother. Or we can go to Sierra de Leone and get some cubic zirconia, my brother. This is what they do to y'all, man. This is what they do to niggas every day, B. Every day, B. This is what they do to niggas every day. Get a token nigga. Yeah, I made this. Yeah, he probably didn't even make it. Something. He ain't got. I don't trust no nigga with no lineup. But he got straight taper though. Maybe he's just like, man, I've been grinding making this chain. Yeah, look at that chain. Yeah. Zoom in on it. Zoom in. Ooh, them diamonds dancing. Come on, Keyshawn. Come on, Shakun. You can put this chain around your daughter's neck. You know, I know you said you want your daughter to hang out with racist ass T.O. son. Imagine your daughter pulling up to T.O. son with this chain on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't let T.O. son get it because you know his new stepdaddy black. Yeah, his new stepdaddy black. Oh yeah, I'm gonna put this around my neck. Yeah, could you help me? My neck too fat. Yeah, I got you, boss. I got you. Yeah, you see me shining? I ain't never wore no shit like this. I ain't got no watch on because I can't look too flashy in front of these fighters. They gonna be thinking I'm spending the money on myself. So nah, you know, I only shine when the cameras ain't around. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this belt, man. You niggas come back and fight for this belt today. You know, you get a chain. You know, he a good master. I mean, he a good man. You know, yeah, come get this chain. Imagine you win a fight and you go back and hit your bitch from the back with this chain on. This bitch gonna be she's gonna be like, yeah, the chain make the sex a lot better. Yeah, even if you fail a vital test, you can keep your chain. It's okay. Even the niggas, you fail your vital test, keep the chain. My nigga, yeah. Swear for God and two white men. I've never seen this video in my life. I swear for God and two white. I've never seen this video. I just seen it on the little thing. Never seen it. I ain't mad at Dog Jacket though. Dog Jacket kind of crispy though. He gonna see this video. Yeah, I see this nigga, man. I'm like to whoop his ass. I'm gonna whoop his ass, nigga. He probably little ass nigga and little fat nigga. Yeah, all right. Smack the shit out your ass. I'm a nigga with nothing to lose. You gonna earn. If you get this win, you gonna have to earn it. You got to earn it. Hope you don't get popped. Hope you don't get popped. What Ply say? Hey, coach, what Ply said in that one song? You shoot a nigga in his leg, they sentence you like you killed him. Hey, what's the name of that song? I forget the name. Was that 100 Years? He said, hey, you shoot a nigga in his leg, you act like they killed him. That's one of my favorite Ply songs. That nigga Trick Daddy said, Ply's gonna need some help. Battling me. I ain't gonna lie, Trick Daddy was that nigga back in the day. I ain't gonna cap. Trick Daddy was him, man. That's the top dog in Florida when it come to rap. I heard Coach talking about Uncle Luke running. I'll vote for Uncle Luke. Shit, man, you go to some of them motherfucking Uncle Luke political parties. Don't stop, pop that, man. Shit. Man, shit gonna be lit. Vote for Uncle Luke. Shit gonna be lit. Uncle Luke, I need some help with my rent. Well, I can't help you with the rent money. I got some pussy back there. You want some pussy? Take a condom. Hey, shit, don't stop. Oh, man. But yeah, they want to just drag these dudes back to the plantation and shit. I ain't mad at it, though, man. Next thing at the post-fight dinner, they're going to give them post-fight dinners with chicken and waffles and watermelon, Popeye's chicken. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all going to have Popeye's chicken in the back. Y'all going to have cognac in the back tables. They're going to have honorary WBC pit bull. They get all the black fighters that win. Chico, give him a pit bull. Give him a pit bull, Chico. Chico Lopez, he said he the only dude who got the motherfucking, he the only nigga that got the motherfucking real pit bulls. Bud was like, for real, Bud, dumbass, went to go buy one. Nigga, please. Yeah, my pit bull will do this and my pit bull will do that. All right, nigga. Pit bull get whooped by a ferret. Niggas be killing me. Yeah, this pit bull jumped so high. I'm like, fuck out of here. This nigga fucking don't even know how to stop shitting in the house. Niggas be swearing they dogs, they pit bulls to shit, nigga. Man, please. Niggas pit bull don't know how to do nothing. Nigga just dumb. Nigga been trying to escape for the last 97 years away from your ass. But yeah, they trying to get them back on that plantation, man. And I mean, guess what? You know, it ain't nobody like really. The WBC is grifters. And I'm gonna end to read the rest of the comments. They grifters, bro. They don't stand for none of these sanctioned belt bodies. Stand for nothing. Everything that the consumer wants is backwards. You know, they tried to make. I remember they ordered Earl and Timothy Bradley right around that time. They ordered a whole bunch of fights for eliminators. Nobody wanted to do the eliminator, so then that's kind of when you see the uptick of them creating belts to keep networks happy. See, they fighting against, I think Tim Bradley was saying that he didn't want to see one person control the sport of boxing. And my whole thing about it is this. We seen 3 different entities that refuse to work together and refuse to make the best fights on their side of the streets. Refuse to be on to make fights on their side of the streets. They didn't even make the best fights. So we wasn't getting the best fights with the best fighters. We wasn't getting the best overall fighters. We wasn't getting the best fights with, the fighters on their side of the street. Just in general, had PBC made the best fights on their side of the streets, they would probably have that Paramount deal. Respectfully, they would have that Paramount deal. But that was never the aim. Al Heyman's aim was to extract as much money and disappear. Don't think this was like, the company went out of business and Al didn't. Al allegedly took that money and got the fuck out of Dodge, which, in the music industry, that's why he got shunned out. He tried to pull that same shit in the music industry. So, he went over here, he used Floyd, and didn't even treat Floyd good. He that's the first nigga he stripped butt booty naked and took all his money from. Now, can him and Floyd be working together? He could have gave Floyd that money and Floyd blamed, Showtime and them for not giving him the money. That could be a possibility. So Floyd get paid twice and he give a little bit of Al on the back end. I can see that. I can see that happening. Yeah, y'all put this money in this account and out in, because I don't really get why he would dog out Floyd that way. Let me say that. I don't want to go back to the beginning of the video, but I don't know why he would dog out Floyd that way. Floyd helped you get to where you was at. He helped you rob the rest of these. Help the rest of these niggas. Why would you rob the dude who helped you, rob the rest of them? You know what I'm saying? So it could be a case. I ain't hear nobody come from this angle, which Floyd was like, yeah, I ain't got the money. He took my money, but he did get the money. But now he's suing Viacom and them for the money so he can get paid double and then throw Al something on the back end. So that could be something that they doing. Because it don't make no sense for him to dog out to dog out Floyd. The rest of them niggas, yeah. Like, it make perfect sense. But then you got Tim Bradley, warns fighters that they're helping create a dictatorship. We need a dictatorship. Shit, America need a dictatorship, to be honest. This democracy ain't nothing but a dictatorship. Democracy ain't nothing dressed up as a dictator. This democracy ain't nothing but a democracy dressed up as a dictatorship. That's all this shit is. We had 3 different entities. It didn't work out, Timothy. Y'all, they didn't want to work together. We need a dictatorship, Mr. Timothy Bradley. We need one nation under the groove. You're going to lose some weight coming back. Tell Tim we can shoot the fade. We can start the internet beef. I'll fight Tim. Won't nobody get hurt in making it is. If I lose, I'm just going to get tired. Tell Tim shoot the fair one, nigga. Shoot the fair one. Get Netflix in there. We can start some beef. I could write a script for the beef. He can even win at the end of the day. He probably win anyway. I like Tim Bradley as a fighter, though. He ain't got no job no more on ESPN. You ain't got no job, Tommy. You ain't got no job, Tommy. I work on YouTube and shit. I get boxing analysts and shit. Wait till Keith Thurman get retired. When Keith Thurman hit these YouTube streets, Timothy Bradley is cooked. He better do the Super Friends or what was it? The Super Twins fusion or the Gold Trunks fusion with Keith Thurman. When Keith Thurman hit these YouTube streets, it's over for Tim Bradley. Come on. What Jeezy said when he was cool with Big, when Big Meech hit the streets, is over for you. Yeah, when Keith Thurman get fully retired, look like Fondora off that shit though. So I don't know. See, if y'all continue to do that, man, hold on. Do that and these belts eradicate, man, guess what? Who gonna have full control? Yeah, we already know who got full control. The guy who paying for everything. They got full control. We need somebody to have full control. You fight him or you don't fight him, you're done. We need that. Y'all had in the last, 26 years damn near, or I'll be nice, the last 10 or 12 years, y'all have had autonomy over what y'all wanted to do, who y'all didn't want to fight. This is why we in the position we in. There's consequences and repercussions, regardless if you believe in God or you believe in whatever you believe in. The universe is consequences and repercussions, my brothers. For every action is a reaction. You may slap a nigga on Tuesday, January 1st, Tuesday, and then January, Tuesday, 2035, he might come back and send you to the upper room. Every action is not an instant reaction you receive, but eventually what goes around comes around. It's disrespectful for the ones that came before you, Bradley said. Stop downplaying the damn belts that they don't mean nothing. So now you got Hector Timothy Bradley, his Mexican side come. It ain't no disrespectful for what came before. Just because y'all bent over and let them hit y'all from the motherfucking Bizac and fuck y'all out of money, don't mean we want to do the same thing y'all do. It's kind of like when you have these conversations on the internet. Why don't men just shut up and just do what we say like they grandfathers and great grandfathers and fathers? Nigga, please. Nigga, please. This ain't that. This ain't that. We getting passports. We watching y'all hoes, I need some help on the side. Nah, help you. You gonna either, suck this Johnson or you gonna give me some bread or give me some head, or you just gonna be in need of help. It ain't no self-entitlement. Yeah, all that. It's disrespectful to, man, fuck y'all. Come on. Like, man, you disrespecting it. So what? Y'all don't do nothing but hate on these young niggas getting money anyway. That's all y'all do, because y'all ain't get the money today. Man, I had to fight for my money and I had to do this. It's called inflation. Stop downplaying. Fuck them belts. For what? What have they done? But make more bills and favor Hispanics, allow sanctioning Hispanic fighters who popped hot. Strip Cubans and black fighters and Dominican fighters as soon as they get a chance, as soon as they move up and get stripped. Oh, you strip as soon as the bell ring. Like, come on. But Hector get to hold on to his fucking belt. Inglesias get to hold on to his belt. Like, nah, man, you need to get away from under the thumb of this whole hierarchy of Mexicans being the best, but they didn't even create the shit. Queensberry rules indicates that the UK created it. So how the fuck did they get on top? When you look at all the top grossing fights, damn near it's black fighters dealing with them. Some of them is black versus black. So they just trying to get any and everybody, these grifters, Stephen A, Timothy, Hector, Bradley, Bradley. They trying to get y'all to get back on the plantation. Nah, man, pave your own way, man. Y'all to be remembered, right or wrong. If anybody reach and go back and do a documentary on this, y'all got every right to get away from this old system. This system is not what's working for you. If you don't get a strap, how your money to increase? Getting a strap increases your value. No, that increases your value because that's in the championship. That's in your contract. You think anybody care that Verge Ortiz and Jerron Boots Ennis ain't fighting for it? Nobody cares. They're still calling it the best fight in the division. Sebastian Fonbora fought Tim Tszyu fought a background gorilla. A nigga is a gorilla Mazaliev. That's what he called Boots. He called him a gorilla. Boots don't go, oh, see what's wrong with him calling me a gorilla? Like, I do look like a gorilla, he's cool ass, you feel me? But and then niggas using raccoon. Y'all know who created raccoon, right? I created that code word. Yeah, niggas, I don't care. Y'all can have it. I don't really care. But nigga, niggas don't need, they using that word, don't even know where it came from. I used that. I created that. I was putting raccoons in my thumbnail. So nigga, pay homage. Pay homage, nigga. But he said, if you don't, my thing in their contract is say, once you get a belt, you get more money. But also in the contract, it says once you get a championship or a title, or you get so many title defenses, it increases your contract sometimes too. But outside of that, he's talking about a belt. A belt ain't even a belt no more. Because if it's 4 belts, who a champion? You just a title holder. In a ring belt, it ain't meant nothing in years. I used to push back for Crawford saying the ring belt is the real belt. Yes, the original ring belt, I believe it turned into the WBA. I can be wrong about that. But I think from my research, the original ring belt was the WBA belt. The WBA is the first official major world title. I'm pretty sure about that. That's the first official main title. Okay. But then when the ring belt was owned by a promoter in Oscar De La Hoya, it was null and void. It's no longer the most prestigious title in boxing because it It's a conflict of interest. You have a promoter and his people writing on the Ring magazine who was calling Al Heyman a black Hitler and all this shit and calling him a monkey and a ninja allegedly and all this stuff that was going around. So these the same people who have ties to Golden Boy also making the ratings and determine who should fight for the championship ring belt and making a pound for pound. It's a conflict of interest. Same thing that Oscar is pretty much saying about the guy that he worked with and working with this weekend and sold the title to in Turkey Al-Sheikh. He's pretty much saying, well, you know, he got it. It's a well, when you had it was a conflict of interest, Oscar. So none of these belts mean absolutely nothing. Tradition is meant to be broken. Especially when it's wrong. Right now, the structure of boxing is wrong. And even in times of you could have got it together, or even in the fourth quarter with 2 minutes left when you could throw a Hail Mary and try to save it, they still wasn't trying to make the best fights. They still wasn't trying to fight each other. They basically was like, you know, they basically just said, you know what? We going to go down with the Titanic. We just going to drown. And that's what they did. They drowned with the Titanic. So this whole, oh, come back on the plantation and get a belt and it increases your, man, I give a fuck. You think the fan, remember, they don't do this for the hardcore fan, baby. They don't do this for us. They do it for the casual fans. The casual fans don't care about the WBC, the CBW, the IBF, the FBI, or the, yeah, that is the FBI back. Them niggas the feds. The WBO, you know, the IBO, the WBA. Nobody care about that, bro. They don't have no code. They code is how much money you can give me for a ranking, how much money you can give me for this. Read their bylaws, man. It's always to a vote because the vote is how much money allegedly I can put in y'all pockets for y'all to make this happen. When the WBO came out and talked about Keyshawn not making a request, they basically was saying Keyshawn ain't paid his dues over here, which Keyshawn already told y'all, I ain't paying no sanctioning fees. Sanctionees. He said it, so they let you know right then and there. Maybe him and Devin Haney gonna fight in a non-title fight. Who cares? Fuck the titles. Ryan Garcia was saying F the titles. When Earl had the IBF, ain't nobody want to fight Earl. People saying, oh, nobody want to fight for the IBF. It was always an excuse. When Bud had the WBO title, they was on, we don't recognize the WBO. It didn't matter. Now all of a sudden, oh, yeah, come get the titles and come back. And we didn't know who was the franchise champion. Could they unify? Could they not unify? Now they giving a chain. Next thing they going to give a pinky ring. Next thing you going to get an honorary Juneteenth do-rag. Come on, man. Come on, man. Let's get out of here, man. They always going to get some Porsche monkey ass nigga to sit here and try to get niggas back on the plantation. Have some self-respect, Timothy Bradley, bro. Have some respect. Just if you ain't gonna support the movement, just shut up. All you fighters that win world champions for the first time, go back and watch when you won the world champion on tape. A lot of them didn't win no world championship on tape. They was emailed my G. Now, if we had a dictatorship and we had one fucking company and one belt, they would actually win their title in the ring most of the time. See what I'm saying? See how you bought your bitch yourself in your ass? You know, you see that bitch yourself in your ass, Timothy? Most of these dudes got emailed their belt. They ain't even winning in the ring, bruh. Oh, we fighting for a vacant belt. Or I got emailed the belt. Man, we literally had Boots was in the first email unification, and he got an email ring title. I ain't never seen that trifecta before. Well, they say, I'm trying to get my shit sucked from the back. I ain't never had that before. This dude got the email, the email gorilla of this shit, according to Mazzali. He nigga ain't never addressed that. He but Dad, I don't see what's the problem with him calling me a gorilla. I do really like a gorilla. But happy birthday to his pops that just darn 70. I met him in the D. Shout out to his pops. I like his pops a lot, though. His pops is a proud black man. I know. I see the apple didn't fall. The apple did. I don't know. The apple didn't even come off the tree. Well, I know they be hating watching my shit, nigga. They be like, we should press this nigga numbers and we gonna discourage them from doing it. No, I just do it because I like doing it. I doing it because I like speaking the truth. It ain't about the bread. It ain't about the bread. It's about the principalities that is smoking. When these porch monkeys try to get off the porch, or they try to talk shit from the drag them off the porch. You drag them off the porch. I'm an equal smoke opportunity giver. I ain't no Anton Daniels. So I only just give smoke to black people. I give it to all people. I know they be like, man, you see this nigga, I'm gonna kill this nigga. Go ahead. Ain't gonna be no easy out. Ain't gonna be no easy out. Ain't gonna be no easy out at all. You little 5-foot ass rap boxing niggas, man. Shit, I'm gonna be like Streets of Rage, pick up a pipe and go upside your motherfucking head. I'm about to play Streets of Rage tonight. I should stream it. I might play Streets of Rage tonight. Let me know. I need to jailbreak my PlayStation, though. I really want to play Fight Force. That's one of my favorite games. What's Fight Force? No, I can't even. I mean, you ain't never seen it. I can't even explain it. It's like Streets of Rage. Say crazy he denied Steve. Okay, I read that one. He said they suspended him, but he gets to keep his belts. Crazy. Give the blacks a chain. I need AI to do Donald Trump voice and say that. I gotta reconfigure the mixer. I tried yesterday. Today I can sit down and do it. Bling bling. Every time the WBC come around, a nigga bling bling. Pin the chain costs about 40. Bling bling. Anytime you need the WC rental, you can have a ride. Bling bling. You want some chicken and waffles? Come to the WBC. Bling bling. Win our title, niggas, and get a pit bull. Bling bling. I swear the sanction fees go. Yeah, them niggas gonna be, man, on YouTube streaming and gossiping and shit. Yeah, you know, I remember one time, you know, Floyd popped hot and the WBC had to cover it up. Join the Patreon so you can know the rest. I'm just joking. Well, allegedly. A boxing sparring 215. What's 215? What the hell is 215? Where's 215 at? Sound too much like a 211, my nigga. You probably somewhere dangerous. I guarantee 215 is somewhere dangerous than a motherfucker. I guarantee you. I guarantee you it's somewhere dangerous. This nigga somewhere dangerous. Yep, knew it. I figured it was Philly. Yep, somewhere dangerous, nigga. He said for additional 5,000, you get a grill that comes with it. Cash bling bling. If it costs less than 20, it don't look right on me. BG say, hey, BG used to live in my neighborhood, bro. BG used to be in a Hummer. I ain't saying what he was selling because I don't know what he was selling, but that nigga used to be in my. I live on Schoolcraft. He used to be in my. You see BG all the time. All the time. Bling, bling for you. If you come back, bling, bling. Hey, baby, let me get the keys to the Rover truck. Let me get this big Volvo. I'm like, damn, these niggas had that big. Now listen to y'all niggas had that big baby for everything. A chain is ridiculous. The hat and the shirt wasn't enough. Nah, them niggas gonna come back with snapback hats now. They got hats created by Mitchell and Ness. You gonna get a throwback WBC jersey too. Throwback, no that hell no in my white tee. No Diddy at all from the Bizak. Did he say that? He knows he made that for Ryan. I don't know why he make it for Ryan. He made it to say, see, look at the Mexicans. They getting a chain. Don't you niggas want a chain? Don't you niggas want a chain? Yeah, Suleiman desperate. Then they go, man, as soon as these niggas walk away, nigga like he was on Ozempic. Diddy of the sanction body all up in the video. Do your chain hang low? Do it while I knew he was a booty. Non-profit organization, by the way. Hell yeah, non-profit. All the non-profits go in my pocket. So I love it. He said knowing he wouldn't get caught, be caught dead in that. Facts. He said black men can give the chain, but not get it first. I'm telling you, bro. Come get icy with us, fam. Shout out to Coach Belichick. He said WC Diamond Do-Rag coming soon. You ain't lying. Shit, wow. Yeah, that's some foolish shit. Yeah, foolish like Ashanti. He said WC about to give you a 3-piece combo. No, the chain and the grip, man, bro. You're going to have Popeye's chicken and Georgia watermelon in the motherfucking after your fight and shit. Chicken and waffles from Roscoe's. Somebody getting robbed for that. WC gonna hire the cartel to rob your ass. WBC edition Timberland boot. Hell yeah. You got some Timberland boots. See, they pass out chains and everybody's supposed to forget all about the BS they did last week. You know how I go, bro. It was all good like a week ago. Southwest Dice 5720 Politics. Yeah, politics diabolical. WBC Pearl Choker chain. And for this, yeah, you gotta remember, you gotta get a chain back. You only get to keep the pendulum. You gotta get the chain back. I think that song you talk about. I think it is 100 years. That's my favorite Ply song. And old lady. There's list off. Sorry. Yeah, old lady. He said, so you ain't gotta pay me. It's all gravy. I'm just gonna fuck your old lady. He said, you shoot a nigga in the leg, they act like it killed them. I mean, that's what happened to our good brother. Rest in peace to Sean Taylor, though. He said that Uncle Luke party gonna look like Kamala campaign hoes everywhere. I bet niggas, man, real niggas, you go and went to that, you busting them down. These women all want a real nigga, man. That's just all. You want a real man. All what they say they want in the men just go completely opposite. Facts, he did Floyd first, no Diddy. Oscar's twisted ass finna be dancing in the WC Speedos at a harsh rash Thursday segment. Yeah, niggas a weirdo. You know he got touched as a kid. Salute, thinkers think. Him and Jamel Charlo need to come out and they need to do a documentary about athletes that's been touched. They on the list, in my opinion. He said facts, hustler or allegedly. Hustlers gonna hustle. Yep. He said we be colluding for the hectares only. Yep. Facts. Most of shout out to T-Money, most of the contracts say they have to re-sign if you get a new belt. Yep. That's simply right. Like, come on back down to he said, come back on down to the motherfucking to the plantation with me. You know what I'm saying? You know, Timothy Bradley, bro, you know, his wife and shit. That was a girl that curved him in high school. She became a baby mother. He came back and got his baby mother. He came back. I swore for God and two white men. So you already know he came back. He came back for his baby mother, and she was his manager. He mixed his honey with his money. You didn't see what happened with Sugar Shane Mosley? That bitch tried to take his nuts and took his belts. Shane Mosley wife, you ain't see that? I think I talked about that. She wanted Shane Mosley to get snipped. And they divorce settle. Y'all got them Asian hoes, man. If them Asian women crazy enough, y'all ain't never see the Social Network. They doing a second one about Facebook, and it was Eduardo was messing with that Asian shit, and she set his shit on fire. Hell yeah, man. Asians, you know, it's hit it and quit it, bro. Like you gotta just, But we think about them too. They hard to get rid of. Once they get in good with you, they move their whole family in. See, they talk shit about black women all the time. It's always something with women. It's what you willing to deal and put up with. Flat out. Them motherfucking crazy too. Most of them Asian women be putting belt their ass today, man. I had video on Instagram. I can't show it. And this Asian woman was whipping her boyfriend like a nigga. Like she was throwing a perfect right hook, had him on the floor, man, putting belt to ass. Y'all be believing that shit, dog. Them Latino bitches be wanting to fight, bro. Man, it depends on the character of the woman, not the skin color, bro. See, that's correct. The WA was the original. Yep. Shout out to C Money. He said, homie CJ, yeah, I'm cooking today. I'm supposed to been gone. I don't want to go work out though, but he over there chilling and shit. No, he ain't even getting up. Miles old. They say this nigga 50 years in human year, but he don't be acting like it though. You know, he be running around and shit. I take good care of him though. WC Love. Y'all got any other questions, man? I'll answer them. But I ain't got no questions, man. I'm trying to make it to the 130 mark. Well, I don't know. What else up today? Let's see if we can just refresh X and see. If you ain't on X and in general for current news or for boxing news, yeah, man, you missing out. You got to get on X, formerly known as Twitter. You got to get on X. I got to finish watching The Smash Machine, too. That was good. I seen that movie, Send Help. That was good. With the girl from Mean Girls. She played the original Mean Girl. She played, I didn't remove her on it. She played Regina. She been in some shit I've been watching earlier. She's a good actress. And they got my man. If you've never seen The Maze Runner, I'm about to order the books. I might order them today. I'm going to start reading them. The Maze Runner, if you never watched The Maze Runner, it wasn't on Netflix. They took and watched 3 of them. I think it's like four or five books. I think it's a prequel, and I think about 3 or 4 books. But if you're in a sci-fi, basically, The Maze Runner is about it was a bad outbreak, like a zombie outbreak, and people was turning into zombies, and they was doing trial runs on kids. And some of the kids, you know, long story, they thought they had the antidote. The kids that was immune to the virus, they thought they can get the antidote from the kids to reverse the virus. And it's like a post-apocalyptic shit. You know, some of the people living on the street, they got little small cities, and most people die because you have a bunch of zombies taking over and shit. It's a good ass, it's a good movie though. You never seen The Maze Runner? It's a good movie. I bet the book's even better. It's a good sci-fi movie. So, good for your kids to watch and shit too. I say this: that Five Nights at Freddy shit, the second one, nah. If you got kids, that shit, fuck that rating. That shit a rated R. That shit was scary as hell. I knew it was scary. And we sit next to this little girl. She get up and sit in her daddy lap. That shit, man. Don't take it. If your kids got nightmares, don't see your kids Five Nights at Freddy too. Don't take your kids to see that shit. I'm gonna keep it real. That man, kids was in that motherfucker scared as hell. Them kids were scared of the motherfucker in the movies. But that's all I got to say, man. Appreciate y'all. Hope y'all enjoyed the stream. You know, go get your WBC chain. They're gonna be selling the fake chains at the motherfucking concession stand and shit. Peace.